Welcome to Stacey J Studio. Come and hang with me today. Subscribe, like, and share. Let me know you care. Coming with a heart if you can't find the words.
Hi, I'm Stacey J and this is my studio, and today I want to talk about shall it stay or should it go? I think we all remember the song. Is it the Hoodoo Gurus? Should it stay or should it go now? Okay, so I have had a journey of weight loss, which is good. Actually, it hasn't been a weight loss much at all. It's actually been a very big size loss. And I have struggled to fulfill my obligations in my wardrobe on clothes that actually now cut me a fine shape. So I'm going to go through 6 items. That's 6 items, and I'm going to talk to you about it, and I'm going to ask for your help too. Should it stay or should it go? My big thing is I have a very reluctantness of releasing stuff from my grasp, and I have clothes that don't fit me because they're still too small. So, and they've been small for quite some time, so I really find it hard to let go. So I'm going to ask you guys to help me let it go. Now, I might have some that I say, yep, she's gone burger. That's right. I just want to clean the foam off. That will be gone burger, but I might need your help for the release date. Cool. So I've got 6 items, and I'm going to put the pattern up, and I'm going to also put me wearing it, which is something I did a little earlier. But yeah. So let's start with the first item. Let's start with welcoming you all. How about that, Stacey? That would be polite. So anyway, welcome back. Anyone who has watched me, I usually do a sit down Sunday where I talk about body shapes, colours, items, forms, all sorts of things. But today it's going to be a little bit about me, which usually sit down Sundays aren't about. But yeah, so welcome back. Welcome to anyone that is new. Now, I accidentally twinged my back yesterday. I have a herniated disc in my spine, and I tried to move something stupidly. So I might pull faces. Don't worry, I'm all okay. It's something I've lived with for a number of years now. Okay, actually, if I can find it, I'll put a photo of me walking through the hospital on a Zuma frame, trying to walk again because I'd heard it and I didn't know what I'd done. But anyway, the doctors did. They knew. It was a little bit funny. I was in my gym jams. It was early in the morning. Anyway, long story short, let's stop talking about it. Okay, let's pull out the first item. Now, everybody knows I'm a massive fan of the Sewing Revival down in Nelson. And the designer down there, I love her clothing. Her clothing is simplistic, but really you can hack it real fast and easy, and also what the main item is gorgeous enough as it is. So last year I went a little bit crazy with the Fernbird. If not a Fernbird top, it was a Fernbird dress. So this is my first Fernbird dress I made. It is a linen, and it is really soft and lovely. Okay, now I'm going to hold that in front of my face because over here I'm going to put the pattern. So this is a Fernbird. It's got a double frill here, so that the inside, which the inside is exactly the same as the outside, but it's double frilled in case it is that one-sided fabric, much like the linen there. The linen is soft and gorgeous. It's very wearable. I made size 18, I believe. No full bust adjustment made on them, and no sway back adjustments made. No shoulder forward items made too. I made it from the box. Okay, so it is straight up how it's meant to be made. Now, for a start, I'm going to start putting pockets in these things because I love a good pocket. I love a pocket, whether it's good or bad. Actually, some bad ones are really too small, so my phone falls out. So this is the Fernbird. Okay, so that's number 1. Now, I find that with it now, it is quite roomy around my bust. It is also quite, it does shape in and shape out. I don't have hips. even less now. So I am to a point where it is a little bit too flopsy and a bit too baggy on me. I don't really wear belts that do take me in, and I don't feel that this, I feel this will cut off a little bit too much. The V still sits very nicely on my chest, and this is a good example of it as well. And I just feel that maybe it's just that little bit too big. Now, if I was going to make it, which unfortunately my pattern size falls outside of the realm of it, it would be a full bust adjustment in this pattern. And pockets, definitely pockets. I do love the fact, I do love this linen, and I do have a heck of a lot more of it. Mum and I think, bought every patterned linen there was in that shop at the time. The fabric is from Moreland Fabrics, which is now called the Fabric Clearance Shed. Don't think that name is as classy as Moreland Fabric, just saying, because yeah, just saying. So I think I need your guys' help. Do you think it will still pass? I am still trying, I'm still on the journey. What do you guys think of that? It's roomy. It doesn't form shape me. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think of dress number 1. Like I said, this is from the Sewing Revival. It is the Fernbird dress, and it is meant to be a lovely casual wear. So you tell me, what do you think of that dress? Just gonna have some drink, a non-alcoholic drink. It's lunchtime. Nothing like hydrating. Right, the next one, that's linen. The next one is a Sewing Revival Fernbird. Okay, I won't go through all the details again. Same size as the last one, because like I said, I made a lot of them. This one is made out of rayon or viscose, which is similar fabric. There is a slight difference between the two fabrics, but most would say it's exactly the same fabric. This one here has got definitely got the double frill on it. It sits nicely. It is more floaty than the linen one, as it is the rayon, and it has the lovely frill around the bottom. Okay, so again, another Sewing Revival Fernbird dress made out of rayon. The rayon I purchased from the Fabric Clearance Shed. Okay, look, Mum and I went there, and we went a little bit ballistic on making, getting fabrics for the Fernbird. So again, no pockets, and very roomy, and also would like to know what you think of this particular style or this dress on me now. You would have seen me doing some twirls and bills. Again, it's a roomy fit. I believe they are size 18s. I think I made the top in a 20 and the dress is in an 18, or vice versa. I'm not sure. I don't remember. So I will find that out, because I do have the pattern traced out, and I will be able to tell you what it was. But I am quite keen to know whether I'm removing the coat hangers, folding them up, and getting rid of them. Even when I think about it, I feel a little bit queasy. What the effort in? I made them. Okay, so that is number 2. So the dress number 2 again is a Fernbird from the Sewing Revival, and the fabric is from, again, the Clearance Shed. This next one I made quite a while ago. It is quite the pretty pattern. The pattern came out of a magazine. And this is the one that my mum said when I went to get the Fernbird, said, oh, haven't you got a dress very, very similar? So in other words, I made it well and truly before last year and the year before, because I I already had it, and of course I had no idea what she was talking about because it was in my wardrobe. I always seem to struggle with dresses that don't come in at the waist due to the fact that I do have a bigger bust, and most things just hang straight down from my bust, so it is a little bit of a struggle to feel slim in something like this. We've got a DC3 flying over, and Mr. Christopher's extremely happy and running around looking for it. It's just flying over right now, nice and low. It's doing, I think, tours. Anyway, by the by, so this is the dress. I'll put the pattern up here because I do have the pattern. Just gotta find it. So this is the dress. Again, it's got a frill down the bottom, and it's got a high-low hemline, which I absolutely adore. I really love the high-low. I think a high-low hemline on a dress for a woman of my bracket is more flattering than a cut across one, which actually just, I feel personally, blunts you across the thighs, the legs, the whatever, wherever it is. So I like the high-low, which softens your own curves, which I think personally is what I do. So if something does come out with a blunt cut, I like to swirl it down. I have a coat that was the 1950s, and I gave it a little bit of a tail. I believe I have a dog sniffing at the door. So this is a really nice V-neck here. Okay, it drops in like a little collar, which I like. I like that because it's very slimming to have a V-neck or a cut like this. I think I have recently made a top, I think it was Bonnie from Stylark I made, and I altered the neckline on the sew along I did for one of my Vlogmases. And so I've got that. Now when I tried it on the other day, it's a nice colour for me as well. It's quite a nice colour. When I tried it on the other day and I was going to wear it, Mr. Christopher so politely said, it looks like you're trying on maternity gear before you're actually showing. So I've just pop that up there and let's see what you think of it. I know the colour is a good colour on me. I like the blues are pretty good for me. Most blues are pretty good for me. But this one is, as you can see, excuse me, and it's got that really nice neckline and that flow. It's got the 3/4 sleeve with the elastic on it that you can pull up and down. But let me know what you think of that one. Does it stay or does it go? Which, yeah. I actually even tried it on with a belt. He was just laughing the whole time. He thinks it's hilarious. So let's get to one of my fave dresses. Now I've made this dress in a couple of different styles, of fabrics, sorry. So I've made it twice. The first one I made many, many years ago, and I do have a picture of me in it, and it is fully zipped up. However, I have squashed my girls. That's when I was too lazy to make a full bust adjustment, which is which was a common occurrence for me. So a lot of the clothes that I could fit years and years ago don't fit now, mainly in the bust. So they'll fit around the waist and the hips, but they don't fit in the bust because I was silly enough not to bust it out. Now when I first ever wore the dress that I have not got here, but the old style that I made, would have been probably Christmas 2016 I made this dress. And loved it, loved it, loved it. Wore it to Christmas Day, and at that time my ex-husband's mother was at came down for Christmas, and where he had it at mum and dad's house, and she said, oh, your dress is too tight for you, which, you know, you always just want to throat punch somebody that says that to you, but I didn't. I said it's all right, and she said it's a bit tight on your bust, and this is a woman who, anyway, so, and mum sort of agreed with her that it was too tight. Now I still love that dress. I have not thrown that dress out. I adore the fabric, and I do have some fabric left in my stash, and I can see me unpicking the waist, the zip and everything, and remaking the bust with a full bust adjustment. That way I know that it fits me and I'll be able to wear it, because at the minute I can get it right done up like I said, but my bust is gone mono. Okay, so yep. So the next one I've got is this one here, which is its sister. Now there's a couple of things I did differently to this one. I did a full bust adjustment, and I'm a good girl, and I absolutely adore this colour on me. It is absolutely such a good colour. I did the high-low bottom. Okay, and because it was a little bit short, I didn't have enough fabric, I actually elongated it with a nice poplin, white poplin and aqua poplin to sort of match that. I bought the small spots to be the top and the big spots to be the skirt. It's got all my pleats, it's got my blind zip in the back, it's got my waist, it's got a tie for the waist, and I was really happy when I made this. I made this probably 3 years ago, possibly a little less than 3 years ago. What was 3 years ago? Yeah, possibly a little less than 3 years ago, and it is absolutely swimming on me now. So, and it's got pockets. Love it, love it. I do need to pull the pattern out and make my other one. Never actually did attach those properly. Oh, I did that one, but not that one. How naughty am I? Okay, so that is that dress. This is a big 4 pattern. I'll pop up the pattern details because, is it a big 4? I believe it's a big 4. Either way, I'm going to pop up the pattern details. I probably have already done that, and I've got me walking around and swirling around in it at the moment. Mr. Christopher is feeling the humidity. It's nice and cool in my room. No heaters on today, guys. Isn't that a big one? It's meant to storm up later, and it was 16 degrees when I woke up. Woohoo! Right, so that is that one. Now, I don't think I want to take the time to alter that. Now, one of the other things is, a lot of you will probably say, oh, just alter it, take it in, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to alter anything. Okay, I don't. I'd rather make a new one. So it's either staying or it's going, and there's no alterations. Black or white, white or black, okay? Okay, so I'm thinking this one might have to go. Would my daughter wear it? No. I know where to take it at the end of the day. It's an awesome place. It's the Hub Social, and I'll probably take it there to sell it on. Actually, it's just a donation place, so I'm not going to sell it on, like, get money for it, I don't. Now, this one's been made for a wee while. I think I wore it to one of Dad's birthdays. But I was with Mr. Christopher, so it's been made in the last 4 years. The last 5 years. Last 5 years, 6 years. Because I actually had a client who looked at it and was thinking about purchasing it because I didn't wear it. I don't wear it because it's a wrap dress, and always found that I feel very boxy when I wear a wrap dress. Okay, so this is the dress. I've made it's got lovely jubbly frogs that connect it at the hips, and it took me forever to find the frogs I wanted because some frogs are really boring, but I like these particular frog closures because they've got little pearls on them as well. So I'll just hold that up. Okay, so there it is there. It is made of a muslin with a lovely cotton with hearts on it. So they stole the show in different areas. Now, I wore this the other day, and a woman came up to me and said, oh my gosh, I love your dress. It's so gorgeous. I personally didn't think it was worth the hype that she loved it in, but I was really chuffed. I was super chuffed. So I told her that I had made it, and she got all very excited and asked for my card. So that is this dress. It's a little bit big in the bust, and it's a little bit big in the waist, which are two obviously very uncommon things that have ever happened to me. Always big in the butt, but never in those other two areas. So it's a little bit funny. Not a full bust adjustment. So that's okay. I actually made a bridesmaid's top out of, now it was meant to be a whole dress, that's a whole saga, a bridesmaid's dress that the bride had already bought the fabric for and said, hey, I want something like this, and this is what I came up with. Loved the pattern, but of course she had only bought a certain amount of fabric and it wasn't going to go anywhere near the full skirt, because this is a bias cut skirt. And again, it's got a nice high-low. I wore it the other day, the wind hit, my thigh showed. There's a whole heap of wrong made in this, so it was just, I was just trying out the pattern when I made it. But tell me what you think of it. I cannot make it any smaller, even though it is a wrap dress, because this just balloons right out over my bust. So, but I do love it. I do love the dress. I never thought I'd say that about this dress because it is a wrap dress. But yes, where did I get the fabric? Unknown. It's kind of the fabric that would have been in my stash for a very long time. I did bring fabric over from Australia when I came here a long time ago. 27 years ago? Oh, 27 years ago. I've just done some maths and I'm not 100% sure I like that number. That's a little bit funny. Anyway, so yes, I would have had that muslin for sure. The blue cotton is actually a like a quilting cotton. Things I put together. So what do you think of that one? Stay or should it go? I've got a little mind made up on it a little bit. So yeah, let's see if you guys agree with me. Ooh. Oh. So this is my final dress for the occasion. Blam! It's yellow. Now let me tell you about when I made this skirt. Now I put this on myself, so I didn't get to do it up properly because I zipped it up. So this dress is a 1970s pattern, and I'll just pop it up here. I absolutely adore this pattern. It comes in a long dress or a top. I have made the top a few times. I have made this length dress, and I have never ever have I ever made the long ankle length dress, but I think with the right fabric I very well could. Now I do find it probably a little itty bit tight in the bust. Now I was with Mr. Christopher when I made this. We were going to his mother's luncheon for her birthday. It was a round figure. I won't say what number because I don't have the right to tell people how old they are. It was a number of years ago. It was probably 2018 maybe, or 2017. One of those years. Her birthday's in December. And when I found out where we were going and what I was wearing to it, originally I decided that I wasn't going to rock up to this place because I would stick out like a sore thumb because it was quite the dress that I was going to wear, because I thought, well, it's this particular birthday, wouldn't you go somewhere really, really nice and classy? So that morning I said, I can't wear this to that place. I will make something else. So I whipped up this dress and it was all done by lunchtime because that's when we were going to this thing. So I made this dress. I love the tie. I love the deepness of the V. There's a little under there. And I do love the bell sleeves. Now I do believe I have lost one of the bell sleeves pattern pieces and I have had to make do, which I think I may do pretty good. And I love the way it comes down and then out. Maybe I should put pockets in it. Maybe, probably won't. But I do adore this dress. Now, I have not been able to wear this dress for a number of years. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think it looks okay on me. If it doesn't look okay, well, maybe I need to let it go. Like I said, I have a problem letting go of items, and I've had this in my wardrobe since then. I've probably worn it 3 times. And if you ask my mother, I have a problem wearing things more than once. Well, I used to have a problem with that, especially when I wore things to special occasions. I would never wear it again. Why? Why when I can make something new, right? So this is a beautiful daffodil dress. It's not my original daffodil dress. My father's stepmother Gloria passed away a week before Daffodil Day, I believe, or a little bit more before Daffodil Day, and I made a yellow dress out of exactly the same fabric that I wore on Daffodil Day, every Daffodil Day, and I can't do that one up. So unfortunately she passed away in 2016. And it's a nice vintage dress. I mean, this is a 1970s dress. That dress I think was a 1950s dress. So these are the six dresses. I didn't even get that number. I didn't even say one wrong. I said two wrong. These are the 6 dresses. So I've got my beautiful yellow daffodil dress. Should it stay or should I go? It go, not I go. This is my gorgeous blue wrap dress that I'm beginning to like more and more. I think I'm almost answering myself, but I want your opinions. Your opinion. Don't forget, nothing's going to be altered. I don't want to alter anything. Can't be bothered. I alter other people's clothes. That's what I do for a living, so I'll just make a new one. So there's my blue dress, my blue wrap dress that has been admired last week. Oh my gosh, it's not embarrassing, but it's, I feel a little bit shucks me kind of thing when people say that, and not in a full head way, just in a, really? It's just a dress. Right, and then we've got my blue polka dot. It's lined with a little white satin. My blue polka dot, which I have worn last year, and I wore a little cardigan over it that sort of hid the bigness of the bodice at the time, and that was a few months ago. So tell me, honestly, should it stay or should it go? Then we've got what did Mr. Christopher call it, the pregnancy dress while I'm not showing. Now, just saying, as soon as my head knew I was pregnant, my body just took over and went, oh. Anyway, so there was never that, you're pregnant and you're not showing. As soon as I knew, neat minute, that's how good it was. So this is my, it's like a peacock colour, blue with a little V there. Just a little bit full, I think. Tell me, should it stay or should it go? Then we've got our ferns, our Fernbirds. My rayon pink. You tell me. I was adamant I was buying this colour. Mum said, I don't know if it suits you. And I said, but I really like the colour. She blends with my studio, doesn't it? Tell me, is my Fernbird, my pink Fernbird, should it stay or should it go? Last but not least, it's an unpicker. It's my linen Fernbird. Now, I'll write all the details of the patterns and etc below in the description box. This is my linen. I was always wondering, like, you know how things are directional. They're upside down, they're up the right way. I like blue better, so, well, blue. Should it stay or should it go? So that's my 6 dresses I decided to pull out of the wardrobe this morning to ask the question. Remember, I don't want to alter anything. I don't feel I need to alter anything. I feel that I could just add it to the list of this year's makes. So, what did you think of the Fernbird on me? Like I said, there was a time that I wouldn't wear anything that didn't go in at the waist due to the fact that it looked like I had absolutely nothing below my bust. Just hang. But I kind of like the Fernbird. But just because I like it, and it really did me proudly when I made them, doesn't mean I should be wearing them, right? And I'm quite willing to take judgment from you guys, because I'll tell you what I think. That's at the end of the day, right? But just thinking about it, even this one. Now, like I said, I do believe I made the 20s in the tops and the 18s in the dresses. So, riddle me this. Should it stay or should it go? Let me know in the comments below. And you know what? I'll stick to it. I said that out loud. There's no taking that back. Well, unless, of course, I delete what I just said. And then you'll never know. I think it'll be quite funny. So let me know. And in the meantime, I want you to enjoy your sewing week. It's Sunday here for me. Sunday in the early afternoon. Meant to have a lovely thunderstorm today. Apparently Mr. Crystal can feel it in the air. And okay, Phil Collins just popped into my head. And yeah, so there you go. What do you think? Thanks heaps for watching. I would love to see your comments. If you don't comment or you don't want to write anything, I'd love it if you could just pop a heart down below to say that you're watching. It lets me know that I'm getting out there, and let me know if you like this sort of content. I have a very full wardrobe and I could do with some culling of it. And I really would like you guys to tell me, help me out, let me know. I don't know what to do next. I do have some pants that I've made that possibly could go over an overhaul of. Let me know if you'd be interested to help me empty my closet. Excellent, guys. Thank you very much. Stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool, keep on sewing. Hydrate. And have no regrets. Save faces, summer. And stay flamazing, all of you. Thanks, guys. Take care. See you later.
Subscribe, like, and share, just to let me know that you care.